All right, welcome back.
Yeah.
We know sometimes, especially during the holidays, you know, it can be a little bit much. Sometimes maybe we get into a negative mindset about our lives and things that are happening.
So many reasons why things, negativity might creep in a little bit. But listen, all hope is not lost. To get out of it, maybe it's as simple as flipping your thinking. To explain that, self-proclaimed regular guy, Sugarland's Rob Cross. He's the author of Flip Your Thinking to Ignite Your World.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. How you doing, sir? Good morning.
Thank you, folks. It's great to see you.
Good
Such an honor to be. Sophia, you're more beautiful in person.
Oh, stop.
And Owen, I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you. We
Thank you, I
appreciate
think.
it.
Absolutely.
I'll take it.
Okay, Rob, tell us about this flip you thinking mentality.
Well, you know, we're doing life upside down.
Yeah.
We really are. In so many ways, we're pushing away the very things that we want. That's my fascination. The most powerful tool that you and I have is our thinker. Yeah. And get this, 60,000. Can you wrap your mind around 60,000? You have 60,000 thoughts a day.
Wow.
Okay.
I'd love to see the machine they use to count that.
Right.
But of the 60,000 thoughts, 70% of those are negative. So I'm not good at math, but 40,000 plus negative thoughts a day. Yeah. No wonder we feel somewhat stuck, lost, aimless. We, in our business, in our marriage, with love and friendships and parenting, there's so much that we want that we're pushing away just by how we think.
So where do you think that comes from? Is that fear? Are we like, where does the negativity begin?
You know, in life, you're either living by fear or by faith. And so many of us living by fear. It goes way back to our ancestors. But we're awakening. This is an awakening time. And as we awaken, we begin to think about something that we never really think about. And that is this. We never really think about our thinking.
Yeah, right. Right.
And yet our thinking, those 40,000 negative thoughts, are persuading us in everything that we do. Think about the things that you think about, and you'll recognize, holy macaroni, that's just not right. What I'm thinking is not right.
Because when you're thinking and you're doing, those thoughts just go in and they come out and they go in and they come out. And when you're saying that number is how many negative thoughts are going through your head, I mean, that sways your energy level, your attitude, the way you deal with people.
And people are like, it's almost like a ship without a keel. Our thinking, you're either controlling your thinking or your thinking is controlling you. Mm-hmm. And in that case, no wonder people are just a little confused. And I have so many folks coming to me that virtually every time it's because of their thinking. It's because, and that's where everything starts, right? Everything was created twice. First in your mind, and then in reality. So we got to start with first base, and we often don't do that. We try to start on second base, and we just make a mess of it. So starting on first base, you give it some thought. There's so many. I have a book, 36 things that you can flip. That you can just flip one of them, and I'm telling you, your life will change.
So what are some of those things? Like, what do we start with?
Love leaves when you make it stay, and love stays when you let it leave. You want to be heard? Talk less. I tell you one that's really good is that a guy was asking me, what's the one that influences most of us? And that would be the one of your ugly side is your strong side. Mm. Your ugly side is your pretty side. And this is what I mean. We try so hard to show this side of ourselves, right? And we try so hard to hide this side because we want to put our best foot forward, right? Of course we do. Y'all clean up really nice on TV. And your fans go, wow, they look so great. But you know what they would love to know? They would love to know what you have for breakfast. They'd love to know if you're a night owl, are you a morning guy? What's your favorite hobbies? they would go crazy over that.
It's interesting because it makes me think that's the good side to social media. We really get to connect with people. The bad side is you see everybody doing stuff, and that probably contributes to the negative energy.
Oh, absolutely,
You know?
yeah.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, but we're I tell you, we are attracted to reality I'm attracted to the real side like a flies on a cow patty. That's a Texas term.
Yes, sir.
But that's why they put People magazine right there at the checkout stand, right? Like, people want to know the real parts of folks. So there's a saying I have, it's you will impress me with your strength, but you'll win me over with your vulnerability.
Interesting, yeah.
And that's what we want to see. So my encouragement to people is to flip what they think about how they present themselves to the world, how they present themselves to their friends, in business. You want to make a sale? Well, they're not going to buy from a guy named Slick. Yeah, that guy's, you don't want to buy from him. You want to buy from Billy Bob, right? Because you can relate with him.
Right.
So just don't be, of course, we're afraid to show our real selves, but I'm telling you, the world wants to see. You know what it reminds me of is Michael Jordan. Remember him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
2001, he had a enshrinement into the NBA Hall of Fame. He went up and I tell you what, the crowd went crazy. He stood there and he just looked around and he took it all in, and he just took in the moment, and then it happened. It happened. A tear fell from his left eye. At that moment in time, the crowd went crazy.
Yeah, you saw the real guy.
Yeah.
You saw the real guy.
He showed himself.
Self.
And the world reacted with love
That's
and
beautiful.
acceptance.
Rob Cross, we got to go. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming in today and sharing your book and,
Flip your
and
thinking
your flipping.
out
with us.
now. Thanks,
Appreciate
Rob. Get it in where you get your
Thank you.
books.
God bless you.
You
Stay
too.
with us. We'll be right back.